But we all know that we should eat our fruits and vegetables. There are plenty of health benefits to them. Could there be a downside? Well, this is a unique way of looking at it, but two things: unwanted bacteria and pesticide residue. Dr. Beth Kitchen joining us now to talk about this. Dr. Beth K., good morning.
Good morning, Janice.
So we're talking about things that are on our foods as they have grown.
Sure. Yeah, so as your foods are growing, of course, farmers have to often use pesticides. And then also there can be some bacteria on your fruits and vegetables. And so, what we have to be careful about is how do we handle our produce. And we push fruits and vegetables all the time, but we need to, take care of them safely. And one of the questions, Janice, that I get quite a bit is, what about those fruit and vegetable washes that you see in the grocery store that say, spray this on your fruit and vegetable and it'll get rid of all these bad things? Or you see people saying, use vinegar, baking soda. And you know what the studies show? Those aren't any better than just washing in plain water.
Really?
So you could feel pretty good about not buying those and just washing in plain water, but you got to do it right. So we're going to get some tips on how to make sure you're washing your produce the correct way.
Okay, so how do you do it? What's the best way?
Well, the first thing that you want to do is wash your fruits and vegetables right before you're going to eat them in general, because if there's moisture on the fruits and vegetables and you put it in the refrigerator, bacteria can grow in that moisture. So try to do that. Now, some people really want to wash things before they put them away. And if you do that, just make sure it's really, really dry before you put it in the refrigerator. So put it on the counter on a towel, make sure it gets really dry, and then put it in the fridge. The next thing you want to do is make sure you wash your hands, because remember, bacteria transfer to anything that you touch if you have some on your hands. So wash in warm soapy water for at least 20 seconds. Then how do you wash your fruits and vegetables? First of all, under running water in your sink. And what you need to do is wash it for a good 30 seconds to a minute. And for hearty, strong fruits and vegetables like apples and potatoes, make sure you have a vegetable fruit brush that you brush them with, because that's what really gets stuff off of your fruits and vegetables. Now, you can't do that with everything, right? Because some fruits particularly are fragile. So what you do when you run it under the water, kind of rub it a little bit gently with your hands. And again, remember that 30 to 60 seconds, okay? And then lastly, if you can, buy organic. And there are some key fruits and vegetables that tend to have the most pesticide residues on them. Things like green beans, strawberries, kale, spinach. These are the things that tend to have more pesticides on them. So those things, if you can afford it, you can get them organic. But you should feel good about washing them if you wash them properly.
So some of the things we've been looking at, squash, obviously seems like it would be something hardy that you could clean pretty well. But then we saw a tomato. So talk about that.
Tomatoes, you can kind of scrub them lightly with the brush. If I have a tomato, I do use the brush, but I use it kind of lightly. Janice, another big question that I get from people is, do I have to wash bag salad? When you see that triple washed bag salad, do you need to wash that? And the answer is no, because they have to follow FDA regulations to say that for good manufacturing processes, and they also have to have a safety plan in place. So that is an FDA regulation, so you can feel good about not washing those. Do pay attention to recalls, because even if they wash them, sometimes they could be contaminated, and more washing isn't going to get rid of that. So just pay attention for recalls. But feel safe. I do not rewash my triple wash salad. I'm paying for that convenience, and I want that convenience.
Well, I do feel a little bit better you saying that, because I grew up with a mom that washed everything, so that was ingrained.
Yes. So, triple wash, I don't think we had that when we were kids.
No. All right.
So it's the new world of triple wash salad bag, and I love it. So to me, it makes it really convenient to eat a salad.
All right. Very great advice. Thank you, Dr. Beth K. Good to see you.
Thanks, Janice. It's good to see you too.
Okay. We'll be right back after this message.